Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
Hello and welcome to Book Chat. I am your host, author Vivian E. Moore. I hope everyone had a great week and I hope you are having a better weekend, and happy 4th of July in advance. I know it's on Tuesday, but I don't air on Tuesdays. I air on Saturdays at 6, so I have to get that out of the way now. And just hoping that everyone enjoys your holiday and be safe while you are enjoying it. All right, so let's get to today's show, shall we? The name of today's show is Nobody Does It Better, and the topic is writing at its best. Without argument, some do things better than others, okay? Especially if it's your gift, no matter what that gift may be. Naturally, you desire to share the best of yourself with others and to captivate them by exploring the power and artistry of the written word. This thought-provoking art of writing delves into the essence of exceptional creativity, highlighting its ability to engage, inspire, and transform individuals and society. Now, that's powerful, right? Now, just let me share this with you. My mother was an example of simplicity at its best. And she had this amazing ability to create art using thread and a piece of cloth. And I still have some of her pieces. I don't have them displayed, but I put them up because she's no longer with us. So I want to make sure that, that I can just keep that for posterity and just pass it on to my children and my grandchildren one day. But, not only that, she was also a remarkable storyteller. That's where I get it from. Though her stories, they weren't written down as a testament to her talent, but have no doubt, nobody did it better than she did. Okay? Great writing should be compelling and showcase remarkable writers across all genres while revealing a common thread that unites all walks of life. Okay, it's a way to share a profound understanding of different experiences while representing your craft. My mother used that. She grew up on a farm, and her tapestries is what they would call them. She would have images of that life, just pictured on that piece of cloth, and then it would be embroidered with thread, and you could just see it. I mean, it was just so lifelike. It had this 3D effect to where you could just, not only see it, but you could reach out and touch it and feel it, and just feel everything that she put into that. Okay, her heart, her soul, her spirit, her thoughts, everything was transformed from her body onto that cloth, so you could get a visual image of what her life was like during that time. And that's what we do as writers. We transform words into images, through those characters to let you see them at their best and at their worst. Great writing shows commitment and a greater understanding of literature while illustrating exceptional writing skills. Great writing celebrates talent, demonstrating how skillful writers can wield words like artists wielding brushes, evoking vivid images and stirring deep emotions. It explores the multifaceted nature of storytelling, showing how narratives can transport readers to far-off lands, challenge their perspectives, and offer glimpses into the universal truths that bind humanity together. And isn't that what it's all about? A story can transform people that don't even know each other, that are not even on the same continent. But by reading that book, they are in the same place as you are. The person that's reading this, the person that's reading the story. It's amazing what great writing can do. And that to me is writing at its best when you can do that. Okay. Great writing examines the writing process and it provides aspiring writers with valuable guidance and practical advice. That's why I do this show every week. Okay. Because that's what I want to do. And not only that, it helps us to explore the importance of honing one's unique voice, cultivating discipline and perseverance, and embracing vulnerability to connect with readers honestly. Okay? And it also demonstrates the process taken on each creative journey. You know, writing, when you're reading a great book, it may seem as though, wow, that must have been so easy for that person to write. But let me just tell you, writing is not easy. Okay, because sometimes you have those days to where you can't put two sentences together. You know, never mind trying to get as far as a paragraph or a page. All right. So we may make it look easy, but it's not. Okay, a lot goes into that process. Okay, and and we put, just like my mother did, we put everything into those stories because we want to share with you. We want to share, a part of us that, maybe you can't see, maybe we can't tell you, we can't voice it, but we can write it and those characters can voice it for us. All right. So writing at its best definitely delves into the symbiotic relationship between writers and readers. Okay, because that's the entire idea. That's what we want to do. Okay, and it also explores the profound impact that exceptional writing can have on individuals, fostering empathy, igniting passions, and provoking meaningful conversations. I've read books that were so potent, they were so profound, that it brought tears to my eyes, okay, because it touched me so deeply. And and that's the talent, that's the gift of an exceptional writer that can do that can make you feel without even touching you physically. Okay, that's what great writing does. All right, that is writing at its best. And great writing is also like a warm embrace. Like I said, it's potent, but still, it allows authors to make a contribution, and then again to enlighten in practical ways. That's what storytelling is. You want to tell a story, but you want to give that story some meaning. You just don't want to tell a story without contributing something to it. Okay. You want that reader to walk away feeling as though they just had the experience of their lifetime. That's what great writers do. That's all part of the process. And that's why we do what we do, because we want to make you part of that story. We want to make it enjoyable for you, but we also want you to be able to imagine, to see yourself as those characters, to leave with something more than just, have read maybe a 400-page book. You're leaving away with something that you can share with someone else, hopefully to, continue it on and on and on by sharing it and, and writing reviews. That's a great and also valuable part of great writing, not to just keep it to yourself, but to share it with others. Okay. Because to me, you're doing the writer a disservice when you don't share something that you especially enjoy. You just don't keep it to yourself. Okay. You may want to not share it with the world. You may want to hold that experience for yourself and keep it to yourself. But, to let the world know that there are exceptional writers out there, you have to share that information. Okay. So, just don't buy the book and read the book. Buy the book, read the book, share the book, and write reviews. Okay. Because it's all part of it. All right. If you want to be part of that story, then you have to continue it on. Okay. It just does not end with the end in that book. It continues on as you pass that story on to one person and then they pass it on to the next and so on and so on. Okay, that's the whole idea behind great writing and, doing the best, being the best at what you do. All right. In closing, great authors exist because of great writing. All right. Let's not get it twisted. And that's just the real. All right. So without this partnership, the world would be void of value and masterpieces. All right, guys, that's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And just like those great books, I hope you will like and share this podcast as well. All right. You can listen to Book Chat anywhere you listen to your podcast. It's everywhere. All right. And I thank you in advance for doing that. What else do I have? The 4th of July holiday. We are celebrating today because Tuesday is sort of like an awkward day. Yes, we are going to acknowledge the 4th of July on Tuesday, but we're celebrating today because, it allows us to still have a rest day. And we really wouldn't have that if we did it during the weekday, even though getting a break during the week is nice. Okay. But, to celebrate and really have a good time and really enjoy it is why we try to do it on the weekend, because everybody is off on the weekend. All right. So, again, I hope that you enjoy your holiday, that that you just be safe while celebrating, be mindful of the fireworks and things of that nature. Because it's not dry here where I am, but still, fireworks, not only are they noisy, but they also can create damage to buildings, cars, and people. All right. So keep that in mind. And also, always, always, always tell those who you care about the most how you feel about them, because tomorrow is not promised. Today may be the only chance you get to say it. So on that note, I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you and goodbye.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Thanks for listening.